Who is ready to sexualize Bree's D&D characters' children? We're going over to the Harpy.
Why'd you have to make it weird?
Yeah, why did you have to make it weird?
I always make it weird. Come on, everyone. Look, there's almost boob there.
Look at that ass.
Yeah, that is an ass.
It is.
Me pointing at butts. That's an ass. I like the idea of getting the soft feather wing cuddles. Here's something where the Guild of Icons, the hit D&D game, differs from actual lore. And this is something that confuses me. All harpies are female. Not anymore. Mask harpy mother clucker.
Okay.
Just like the eggs.
I think it's because they did the siren thing with harpies where they lure you with music to your death.
It's also because specifically a woman went into the forest.
And we know women can't go into forests.
No. Do you remember the origin story of the Ghoul and the Ghast, where an elf was like, I'm the best. I'm hot shit. I'm the best goddamn person who ever lived. And then, they got turned into a ghoul, right? So a elf walked into a forest and heard bird song so pure and wholesome that she was moved to tears. She followed the music and she came upon a clearing where stood a handsome elf youth. And this was Fenmarel Mesterine, a reclusive elf god. She saw him and he's like, oh my god, he's so hot. I gotta have him. The elf goddess of the sky heard her cries and was moved to her aid, appeared as a bird whose song entranced that god, taught that song, and the beauty of that song and the beauty and seduction of that bird song. That's from the writing in here. All right, it said that bird was seductive, okay, to the elf. However, her singing failed to draw Fenmarel Mesterine, the god, to her side, and she cursed the gods, which kind of just pissed the gods off, and they went, all right, fuck it. You're a bird now.
Oh, fuck it, you're a bird.
Elves ruin everything.
I mean, the gods are also generally assholes. So.
I mean, they are.
How are you feeling about this, Goggles?
Unsure.
Well, that's not an option. You got smash or pass.
I can do nothing.
Shall I give you some info about them? They're sadistic cowards. Does that help?
I'm sorry, what?
Specifically, that's the heading on their stat blocks. Sadistic cowards. They haunt bleak coastal cliffs and other places hazardous to non-flying creatures. They have no interest in a fair fight, and they never attack unless they have a clear advantage.
I'm going to go off the basis of my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough of fuck no.
But goggles. Picture the aesthetic of a date with a harpy, haunting a bleak coastal cliff.
It is goth as fuck, but I'm going to have to break that shit with a filthy song. True bardic nature.
Okay, but Imagine this. You two are locked in embrace, but she's also flying in the air holding you while you're doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, sky fucking.
Terrifying.
Hell yeah.
And no, don't like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, don't like that.
No, can't be having that. Oh, no.
And Nick, how about you?
I mean, I'm into the sky fucking. There's boobs on the screen right now. There's ass. There's soft feathers. Like, imagine that cuddle. Like, you could fall asleep just like that. Be like, lovely. And then she'll sing you a song as well. And that song, by the way, is the most beautiful music in the world, all right? She's going to come over there, cuddle you with her soft arms and her naked boobs and her wings. And then she's going to fucking tenacious D you.
This also very likely means that her moans are the most beautiful in the world.
Exactly. How amazing.
I'm questioning if my partner's a harpy. Because nice ass and
nice
can
ass.
sing.
Can sing. What about the wings?
I mean, she looked pretty good with wings.
Does she have bird feet?
Like,
you're checking this bit out, right?
Clinging to the side of a cliff recently.
Yeah,
Does she often lure sailors to their deaths?
no.
Are you sure?
But she can lure me to things.
Our next one is a surprise Harkness test pass.
Okay.
Because you're going to look at this and go, well, Nick, that's just a dog. It's the Hellhound.
Oh, no.
Now, the really cool thing about the Hellhound is it will kill people. And the reason it will kill people is legitimately a pun.
Valid.
The Hellhound has a fire breath weapon, right? And it's more powerful than it should be. A fire breath weapon for a creature of this difficulty should be about 4d6 damage. This one is 6d6 because it looks like 666 when written down. That's the only reason. And it will kill players for that. And their characters.
I don't like it when you clarify like this.
Would be good at doggy style.
For fuck's sake, Luke.
Would be good at doggy style. Oh my god.
And for that, I'm a pass.
Well, first of all, what? You're a pass?
Mainly
because they'd be
dog.
good at doggy style. All right. Like, unacceptable. Also, this is not good at doggy style. Look at this. Arching the back like that. That's wrong. You got to be sticking this bit up.
True.
Okay, so like my big issue with all of this is it mentions right there on the side, not a good pet. And what's the point of a lover if I can't collar them and put them in a cage?
Wow.
True.
I mean, yeah, fair point, Iris. Everyone in chat agrees. For them not making a good pet is they are evil to the core. It can't be trained to be anything other than a ruthless killer. You know, it's like a pit bull left alone in a room with a baby.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I want to have sex with that.
Nope. I mean, I didn't in the first place, but now I'm just put off even more.
Also, this is a devil.
As much as I, you know, like the devils, now I'm good.
Exactly.
I'll be honest. Consistently, the demons have been hotter than the devils so far.
The demons have been consistently, and that will continue. That will continue. Except for we have got a hot devil coming up, actually.
Well, like literally or figuratively?
Literal.
Or both?
Both, yeah.
Also,
Though we
Nick-
also have some pretty sexy demons in this list.
Also, chat is absolutely correct. Nick is slandering pit bulls.
I am slandering pit bulls. Pit bulls are cute. I love them, really. It's an easy joke. Should have said it's more like a cop around a dog, all right?
I mean, that makes more sense.
I don't know. If I came into a room and some guy was yelling "Mr. Worldwide" at my baby, I'd be worried.
You know the pit bull would teach a baby how to make cocktails.
So question, Nick. What about you? Smash or pass?
I'm a pass. It's a dog. I have a consistent stance on all of the ones that just look like a dog. I will not have sex with them. Next one is interesting because I think we're going to run into the same sort of ethical questions we came up with the animated armor. Is this a thing or is this a person? And this one becomes a little bit more questionable. So it's the Helmed Horror. It's an upgraded version of magical animated armor. It is created, but it has both intelligence and the ability to reason and adjust its tactics.
I mean, if it can think for itself, it is legally a person.
It can think for itself, but it has an unswerving devotion to its maker.
I wonder if it would want to see my Helmed Horror.
I was drinking.
Here is the thing. It can think for itself, but it's deeply loyal. I can name like 30 trans women I personally know that are the same way.
Yep, fair enough.
Here's the question. They're emotionless.
Yeah.
Did the
But also there is a hentai tag for emotionless sex, so maybe?
Is your definition of would I smash this is there a hentai tag for it? Is that the only criteria, Luke?
It's not the only criteria, it's one of them.
It's a deciding factor, huh?
Maybe, because it depends. Like, if they're completely emotionless, maybe not so much, but if it's kind of like they're initially emotionless, but then they start coming out of their shell a bit.
Well, I think this
As
is
they
going to
come.
be fully emotionless, so...
Yeah. They have no ambition and no emotion, like me at work.
There is an upside to the Helmed Horror, and that is that they come equipped with what you equip them for. So get yourself a very nice Bad Dragon Horse dildo, and you'll have a wonderful time.
That's what I was gonna raise. Like the question is, how are you doing it? Yeah, if you're strapping, if you're strapping, there's doableness there. But if you're not, if you're trying to make do with what's in this art, what are you gonna?
I think
I've been pondering which part of that armor I'd try to fuck, and I haven't come up with an answer yet.
The thing is, also, if you have multiple of them, strap them with different size dragon dildos, do dragon size comparison. You know,
Oh my god!
really
Yeah.
intimate dragon size comparison.
You can get inside it, and I'm not sure I want to be pinched. That's the That's the thing I worry about. Well, actually, you wouldn't be pinched if the armor moves while you're inside it, though, because otherwise, no one would ever wear armor.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Not pinch.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
though. People wear chainmail and like cloth under the armor. If you're just naked and getting under there, it is going to pinch you, and it's going to
that's
hurt.
a point. Well, you could still be. What's the word where you're still wearing clothes and you're just rubbing against each other?
Chafing.
Frotting.
Frotting.
Right,
That's
okay.
it. There we go. Couldn't remember if it was frotting or cottaging. The two are just very similar words to me because frottage sounds like cottage.
Prodding is very specifically just rubbing genitalia together without like penetration.
So we could be doing that. We could be doing that with the clothing on, but from the inside.
Helmed Horrors are specifically built for the task they're made for. Therefore, if it's going to be your lover, you're obviously going to equip it.
Yeah.
That's true. That is a good point. That is a good point. You know, you're going to build this thing for what you want. Oh, we got a smash from Goggles. So we got a smash from Goggles, a smash from Iris.
Same argument as we had for the was it Magic Dharma? You know what? Yes.
I think I can break that emotionless. I think I can break that.
You can't.
Challenge. I can, and I will.
You can't. You physically can't.
I'm taking this as a challenge run, huh?
It is. Here's the thing. It's kind of like a twink. You just have to keep trying. It'll get
exactly. Our regret is an emotion.
No, Iris, no.
You just got to keep trying.
Holy shit.
If you're having trouble impregnating that femboy, you're simply not trying hard enough to get back in there. You got to take the Master Chief approach on this one. The suit jacks you off.
The suit does not jack Master Chief off. He was chemically castrated. He cannot feel anything.
The suit jacks you off.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Nick?
I'm a little worried about the pinching, to be quite honest, and I don't know if attaching a pocket pussy to this Helmed Horror is going to make the sensation any better than I could get if I simply possessed a pocket pussy.
Just just put some padding around it. Just throw a blanket over. We're good.
Yeah, but it's like, this just seems like more work. This is additional work.
Preparation. It's all about preparation.
How often do I wear my lovers? Classified.
Go with the extra experience. It's fine.
Exactly.
No. For me, it's a pass. I'm the only pass on this one.
Howard.
He doesn't want pussy with extra steps.
Yeah, I like my pussy like I like my my cheese. Easy.
Okay. We are reset.
Can't say those words.
Do you want a demon now?
Yes.
Okay, you want a real sexy demon? I apologize. It's the Hezrou.
So I'm going to say MASH simply because this thing reminds me of a Battletoad, and I kind of had a crush on them when I was younger. It has the same proportions as the Battletoads.
Iris, I genuinely think you might have invented monster fucking at this rate. Like, you're like, every single childhood crush is like a giant frog.
I'm starting to wonder myself.
I'm the progenitor of the hobby of monster fucking.
Damn.
Look,
we're
one
here
of them has like a cool,
one
of them has like a cool set of like glasses. They're cool. Who doesn't like the Battletoads?
I mean, they are cool. You know what's really weird about this image? You see all those spines and all that? Does not come into the stat block at all.
Why?
There's no spine attack at all. It's just bite, claws, and stench.
I mean, like, look at where these spines are. They are covering its head and back. Those are not meant for offensive purposes. They are meant to ward off predators. This thing is a prey animal. Its eyes are looking forward.
Oh, predators have their eyes looking forward.
Science.
Oh, right, yeah. I should hit pass on this. I have 2 reasons. Actually, no, it's just 1 reason. It looks like someone just shoved a Battletoad and Whizpig together and called it a day, and I just don't like either of those things.
See what this is? This is the love child of a Battletoad and the monster form Ganon from Legend of Zelda.
And that's a pass.
I hate it more somehow.
I don't like how it's covered in boils.
Yeah, that's
that's kind of concerning. That's like, hold on a minute.
Well, I suppose I'm the only one smashing.
Apparently, yeah. The high nostrils suggest it's amphibious. It's not.
What the fuck is this thing then?
It's just a demon.
An abomination.
It's just an abomination. Yeah, it's just weird. They're the foot soldiers of the demonic hordes. They're physically powerful but weak-minded.
Me in 6 months.
They smell like brimstone, which, despite what fan fiction writers want you to believe, smells like farts. Read any story where somebody's like smashing a demon or a devil or whatever, and they'll say they smelt of brimstone, like it's like some sort of alluring smell.
Like it's sandalwood.
Yeah, it's just
but it's not.
Yeah.
They treat the smell of brimstone like it's like gunpowder or something, but it's not.
Eggs.
It's the smell of farts.
Yeah.
It feels like, you know, someone's
it's eggy fart.
Someone's on the verge of awakening a scat fetish.
No.
Oh, Luke.
Did I catch you while you were drinking again?
Why is it always Luke?
Why is it always when I'm drinking?
Well, stop drinking.
No.
Okay.
I need to drink to survive this. Let's get out of the abyss. We're going back to the material plane. We're going back to home, to Earth. Who likes a tall woman or a tall man?
Yes.
Ooh, are we getting a material girl?
You are in luck.
Retreat.
It's the hill giant.
Then.
Dum, dum, dum. Green giant.
Selfish. They're stupid. That's pretty much it. The monster manual's description of the hill giant is basically a roast.
When you get those AI generated, we turned a cartoon character into a real person. This is like what they do to Homer Simpson.
Yes.
Oh no.
This kind of says to me, it's perfect for feeders.
That's true.
And
Okay.
those that have a really kind of big feeding fetish and seismonics,
It's funny that you say this because you see, hill giants don't realize that they follow an ordning, which is the sort of ranking of giants. They only know that other giants are larger and stronger than they are, which means they are to be obeyed.
Aww,
A hill giant's chief is usually the tallest and fattest giant that can still move about.
I like him more now. I'm still not gonna fuck it, but
Yeah, I'm not feeling the
maybe not the fucking, but the feeding part, maybe.
They do breed like animals, apparently. Like, big into it. They've got a breeding kink for sure.
Oh,
so
smash.
they
Oh my god.
So what you're
Well, no.
saying is, much like the Hellhound, they're good at doggy style.
Oh god.
The hill giant's ability to digest nearly anything has allowed them to survive for aeon. A hill giant that feels as though it has been deceived, insulted, or made into a fool vents its terrible wrath on anything it encounters. Even after smashing those who offended it into pulp, the giant rampages until its rage abates. It notices something more interesting, or it becomes hungry.
so if we make it angry,
Wow. It'll bully you into feeding them, but when you start bullying it, no.
I've just realized these are me. Like, I'm angry, but now I'm too hungry to remain angry. So I'm just gonna go and get food.
the original Hangry King.
I'm a smash because
I'm gonna smash as well.
I have no standards. I
Can
was
someone
trying to
drop
think
a
of a.
pullbacker in the chat?
I was trying to think of a logical reason, but it's just because I have no standards.
At least you're honest, Nick.
Let's go to something that is a Harkness test failure, but nonetheless, I'd still like to ride. The Hippogriff, also older than gods. I keep forgetting to update those subtitles. Nobody knows why they exist, just like me. That's literally the first line of the stat block. A beast whose origins are lost to history. No one knows.
Okay, so like I immediately think, how is this going to go down? And I could see it like pinning me down with one of its front legs,
Mm-hmm.
and then while I'm pinned down, doing the deed. And honestly,
Yeah.
that's kind of hot.
And you know which side's got the penis. We're not talking about a bird cloaca here. We're talking about a horse cock.
There's no cock like horse cock.
Send your asshole in
Go
the shock.
into
You
shock.
need more cock, of course. Cock. Yeah. We all know the song.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Some of us know the song.
You haven't heard Blast
No.
Radius by
Holy
Pepper
shit.
Coyote. Oh my god, I'm sending
I'm
you a
choosing
link
to hear
right
nothing.
now.
I'm not gonna open it.
It's a
Well,
great song.
that's
It's
on you.
genuinely
I
a good
know it's
song.
not gonna
It's
happen.
really good. It's
It
a
doesn't
bop.
matter.
It is
I don't care.
actually a bop.
I will go to my grave.
It's a bop, and thankfully it's now cleared Baby Shark from my fucking head.
It is the greatest piece of furry art ever made.
I'm not opening it. It's not happening.
Do it, open it.
You should.
Open it.
It's genuinely good.
Nope.
It is legitimately good.
Nope.
No, seriously, it is.
Just
I
feel
love
like
that
I'm being
song.
Baited into.
No. Maybe a little bit, but mostly it's a good.
Nick.
We need to get
Solidarity.
back on topic. Does
Right.
its horsecock allure you?
Not for me. I'm trying to think though, but I'm not really interested in cock in general. So I'm trying to think, would the hussy allure me? The hussy.
I have the misfortune of having been on the internet during a very specific era, so I can say
Oh,
that horse cock
jeez.
is a big no for me.
Oh
Yeah, that's
god.
Oh, so you were online during the horse cock here.
Weak.
Oh,
I would live,
Being
I would
risky.
persevere, and I would get pregnant.
I'm not.
I would get it pregnant. Done.
I'm a pass on this. I don't think the hussy is for me.
I do have questions about
Howard.
hippogriffs in general, though.
Yep.
Do they still lay eggs, or do they produce mammals? Because they're half bird, half horse, nice tits.
What if
Hippogriffs don't lay eggs, but give birth to live young. It says so in the stat block.
Huh.
Oh, look at you learning how to read books. Show
I've
off.
only just managed it.
I'm so
So I'm
proud.
very
Son of a
proud.
bitch.
We're all very pleased, Phoenix.
It doesn't change my opinion. I was just curious.
Oh, here we go. It's a classic. It's going to be a hardness test pass. Pretty hot, I think. Is bit of a dude, I'm afraid, Iris. Bit of a dude.
Is it just a guy?
It's the Hobgoblin.
Just a guy.
Half goblin, half US military.
This is just a guy. If you would smash a normal human being, you would smash this guy.
So this is a slight detour, but the Hobgoblin stuff that they added in Modern Kanan Presents Monsters of the Multiverse, because it's a playable species in that one, is really nice. But we're in the monster manual. They're awful.
Okay, but wait. Loves
Serious
pets and takes care of their positions. Can I say nya?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It will buy me a collar and it will make me feel like a princess. Smash.
they have a long history of training animals to service. They use oxen, horses. They keep wolves as guard dogs. You know, they'll use wargs as well as steeds and sometimes even carnivorous apes, apparently.
So Iris is going to go become a war mouse.
They have a subheading under here on their stat block that literally just says conquer and control.
Jesus.
Serious question. Would they hobgoblin my balls?
Unusually, there's also an inclusion of an example war chant / poem from the Hobgoblins in the monster manual description of it, which is: they break before our shields, they fall beneath our blades, their home is ours to conquer, their children are our slaves.
What?
Acheron, Acheron, victory is ours.
What people don't know about hobgoblins is that there's actually 1% chance a hobgoblin is born psionic. These are called mind goblins.
Oh yeah. You gotta be careful of those. Have you heard of those, KatBat?
Fuck off. This is not my legacy. Hobgoblin looks like a Warhammer cosplayer, and then you hit me with that? What am I supposed to do with this? Like, this is just Henry Cavill at Comic-Con.
Like, who decided I want someone else's face on my junk right now?
I always want somebody's face on my
Nash.
Same.
So yeah, the Hobgoblin monster manual thing is they're just waging war. They're finding areas with abundant resources and then just taking them over. Hence the US military bit. The Hobgoblin species, they have two things. One called Fey Gift, which is they can help people on their team easier than most people. They can take the help action as a bonus action, but when they do it, they get to offer 3 additional options: hospitality, passage, and spite. So you can heal people with it, you can help them move around, or you can help them deal more damage next time they attack. It's all about helping your buddies, the Hobgoblin. Such a wild change. I think it's really well made. I might roll up a Hobgoblin soon because that's just really cool. But yeah, they're kind of cool.
I still hit pass.
I'm going to smash because I like the Drake Hobgoblin.
That's fair.
I want to know if these Hobgoblins are like hoping to die and go to Goblin Valhalla, essentially, which is called Acheron. I reckon they might fuck as hard as they fight.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Quite
Trying
possibly.
to die in bed and go to Acheron. No?
Or they may
No.
want to be fucked so hard that they die.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We can make it work.
We'll introduce them to the Hippogriff.
Lock him in a room. Good luck.
Who wants to see a goofy little shit?
I'm looking at him.
you know,
He's like running the channel and stuff.
Shut up. I said goofy little shit. I'm demonstrably large. This
Like,
Are
it's
you?
such a-
Are you, Nick?
Huh?
I refuse to remember that you're demonstrably large.
Ha,
I am
short.
short.
What about this? The homunculus.
Yeah, I like the homunculus.
Yeah, I
Oh my
I thought you
God.
might like the
Immediate
homunculus.
smash.
Hmm.
So the homunculus is a wizard's creation. Artificers also tend to create homunculus. Artificer homunculuses are a little different. They're like sentient tea trays, pots and tools and that sort of thing. Whereas this is a little creature made of clay and oil and just, goes around.
I actually know about these. The way you make a homunculus is you and your brother try to bring back your mom from
Oh,
the
fucking hell,
afterlife,
Iris.
but you fail,
Is this
destroying
your
your
pitch
brother's
to
body in the
make
process.
Nick watch Full Metal Alchemist?
I don't like the sound of that. That sounds banned.
Yeah.
So in this, a homunculus generally acts as an extension of its creator. The two share their thoughts, senses, and language through a mystical bond. So they have a shared mind. They know everything that their creator knows.
Ooh.
And everything they sense, their creator senses as well. So what if you made one? and then fucked it.
So
I don't think
you
I
feel,
knew that.
you,
I'm kind of a dumb bitch.
Basically, masturbation.
you would feel double the sensations, both the
I don't know,
penetrating and the being penetrated. That's me.
I think that would the process behind masturbation, where you know, where you like your body and your mind intrinsically know, so it just doesn't fully ramp up. It's like not the full kind of experience of.
Just sit on its hand first, and then it feels like someone else is doing it.
But
What?
whilst kind of sounds fun, probably.
Well, there's also the chance that this is a homunculus made by someone else.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. And what if this person is like really on your level? How kinky they are.
Yeah, that's it.
And just
That's just banging
and,
somebody else with extra steps.
yes,
A lot of these are.
but that makes it fun.
I want the surprise of someone else.
Also,
I don't want it to be a reflection of myself.
They're made from oil and clay, right?
Clay, ash, mandrake root, blood. Oh, no oil, sorry. Clay, ash, mandrake root, and blood.
Sort of lube, maybe.
No.
It's a faithful squirrel-sized companion, if you want to know what size this is.
Goddamn.
So you're saying it fits in your pocket?
It'll fit in all of your pockets, yeah.
Bringing pocket pussy indeed. Genius.
Yeah, I was trying not to make the pocket pussy joke, and then
Smash.
Also, Goggles, you can't be going, this is just sex with extra steps, because you were fine for the Helmed Horror.
that's different.
Which is sex with so many steps.
That's different because the Helmed Horror doesn't look like someone
Bitch.
put Bartok from Anastasia through the ringer.
It does. It looks like it's voiced. I'm thinking it's either Gilbert Gottfried.
This thing is voiced by Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
In that case, I,
mean,
just
that
want to
just
go smoking
increases
with
for
it.
me.
In which case, I don't know.
This could be played by Danny DeVito because he's a trash man. That-
Honestly, I'm pretty sure this is just a picture of Danny DeVito.
I'm down because I went for that one plot line in Cyberpunk 2077.
Pan Am.
Pan Am, yeah. Oh, and the sleepy bites, by the way, if it bites you, the poison in it will send you to sleep.
I'm fine with
Nice.
that. I have terrible sleep.
I'm okay with that as well.
It has a melatonin bite.
The poison only lasts for a minute, but that should be long enough to get you to sleep.
Last night, I rearranged my kitchen and I was awake until 7:30 this morning, and
Yeah.
I'm here now. So
You're
I
gonna
can
want one of
totally
these,
go with
yeah.
somebody who's going to give me a happy sleep.
What about you, Nick?
I'm a yes, because as I say, I played the Pan Am quest in Cyberpunk 2077, where you both get in a tank that makes you have to be like drift compatible with each other, and your brains like mesh, and while in the tank, you two have sex.
Nice.
So yeah,
But you don't get to finish because then there's a fight.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Your basilisk time is
Not so
ruined.
nice.
all right, we're going to one. I think Iris, you're gonna like this one because this is not just a guy; it's the hook horror.
See, I don't hate it when they're just a guy. I just think the answer's boring. Because, like, if it's just a guy, then it's just a guy. Would you smash another human being? Then yeah.
And this passes the heart and assess. They speak hook horror, intelligence of 6,
They're just so silly looking.
and I've made a D&D character with a lower intelligence score than that. So they move around through echolocation. They make little clicky noises with those hooks. That's what they use them for. They like tap them together and make little clicky noises, and that's how they find it. They strike the hooks against their exoskeletons or stone surfaces.
So a bit like dolphins. Does that mean they're going to shit on you as well?
Seriously, you get shit on by one dolphin.
I mean, dolphins are the sexual predators of the sea.
And it haunts you
don't
for the
wanna
rest of
go
your
there.
life, yes.
Yeah, I got shit on by a dolphin once. All right, now it happened.
I could probably try to justify it, but I'm not going to. It's just a smash.
Yeah, fair enough. They're dedicated to their family. You know, they're very loving. I'm not gonna lie, there's not a ton on the stat block. They're a large creatures. They're about 10 foot tall. If you like them big. Their torso, by the way, that you can't really see it here on this art, but that is a beetle torso, like beetle shell on their back.
That explains it. I'm just looking at it, it just looks like someone like tried to make a kanker and then fucked up. No.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna pass.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm a pass as well. I got to admit.
I think
Now
I
it's
need
a bunch of you.
No, I'm a smash. Put a bag on it. We're good. Bag on it. The entire thing. Expose the hookussy.
Oh.
And yeah, we're good.
Please never say the word hookussy ever again.
Always
Okay.
the pussy.
All right. This one I think is going to be a favorite for Iris. And I think honestly, we're all going to be big fans. But Iris, you're going to fucking love this one.
Oh.
The human. I told you I'd put him in. Iris, why are you passing on human?
Okay, because this is a monster fucker stream, and these are not monsters.
Exactly.
Have you not seen how people treat each other?
Yeah, okay, like the
First of
people are
all-
the real monsters.
Here's the thing, right? Humans are not native to the material plane.
Yo, what?
Humans are, in the official D&D lore as of the new book, native of the City of Doors, Sigil.
Huh.
Sigil, sigil, sigil.
This is a stream about monster fucking. These are not monsters. I am passing.
The human
Grow-
race are
Grow some gills,
be
get some
monsters.
fangs, grow maybe
Compact girl.
a second dick, maybe. I don't know.
you know what? I'm gonna smash
I'm going for
because
it.
I like to keep my options open.
You like to keep your options open, so you go, I'm a smash for humans as well. I like them so much, I married one.
I love them so much that my partner's a human.
I was going to say, Luke, you'd have a real rough time because your partner's watching this right now if you went, I would not smash a human.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, a smash. There's one downstairs that I would definitely smash.
I would smash specific humans, but not humans in general.
That's fine. You could smash specific hook horrors as well if you want.
I just feel like having a human in the baseline is not a bad idea.
But no, I am passing because one, this breaks the entire conceit of this stream.
No, the conceit of the stream is monster manual smash or pass. Humans are in the monster manual.
To other
And
species,
two-
we are monstrous.
And two, I'm doing it just to spite you for that tagline.
Well, I wasn't wrong. You were pissed.
I was very pissed.
I do like that you have to put on the human side that they pass the hardness test.
Yes, they do. Only just. But
It
no.
would be funnier if they didn't.
The real monster is not man. The real monster is the chupacabra who's been eating my goats.
Oh, that'll come up soon, I think.
How? We passed the seas already.
Who likes a horny devil?
I mean,
I think we've been through this before. Yes.
Yeah. We've definitely had this one before.
We're gonna swing and a miss a couple times, but we'll take a chance.
Anyone here specifically want to fuck Satan?
Obviously.
I wouldn't say no.
Here's the horned
Yes.
devil, which is your classic Satan.
Sure. Won't hate me because I'm not really that strong. Great.
hey, didn't Jack Black fight this guy in a rock battle once?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's Satan. You don't like that mouth. I mean, that's fair.
Someone
It's
look at
me,
this.
Yeah,
the-
those handholds there, those horns, you know.
Summon one by throwing a troll, a large demon, and a woman in kink gear into a hot tub. Could be the same person. Save some time. We got to smash some goggles. We got to smash some iris.
Yes, I'm gonna smash because also follows orders.
What if we got the Harpy and the devil together and then that's the
Half a
threesome?
Do you know what's an interesting thing about devils? Because this sounds like something that should happen to demons, but as it is actually something that happens to devils. There's a hierarchy of them, which is understandable. They're all about lore. But their hierarchy is hierarchy of species that you can be promoted in.
Huh.
So if you
Huh.
start as like an imp, just a little flying little bastard with a poisoned tail, and you get good enough at being an imp, you can be promoted to a horned devil or a succubus or a pit fiend or something like that. And you will change form. You will change form into
That's
one of
kinda
these.
cool.
So you can fuck your way to the top.
You can. You
Yes.
can. You absolutely can fuck your way to the top.
Sounds like nepotism. Let's go.
It's just such a bizarre thing that your entire physical form will change, and it could happen in the middle of a fight. Everyone's a smash for this except KatBat.
Oh, sorry, I thought I said smash.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a smash as well because I'm imagining a female one of these, and hot. It's just hot. It's just so hot.
Looks like it'd be on fire.
So yeah, that does track.
Gotta be pretty hot.
I mean, it's belligerently lazy, so it's a bit of a pillow princess, but it's hot.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
This is a hardness test failure, but we're gonna have feelings on this.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
The Hydra.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby.
First
Okay,
things first, all those mouths.
It starts off with 5 heads.
That's 5 different kinds of blowjobs. That sounds pretty great already.
5 different kinds or the same one just 5 times in a row.
Okay,
Tongue in every hole.
Rude.
So I have a
Oh.
question. You know how if you cut off a Hydra's head, 2 more go in its place? Does that count for all of its heads?
Good question. I don't know if you can cut off the penis and 2 more grow back.
Because if you
Bottom side
can-
just dropped?
Interestingly, these are counted as monstrosities, but they were originally dragons. Tiamat
Ooh.
slew a rival dragon god and cast her blood across the multiverse. Every drop that fell upon a world spawned a multi-headed Hydra, which is, I think, a really cool origin story. But it also makes me question why there's also a dragon Hydra in a later book, which is a Hydra, but its heads are dragons. Where's that fit in with the lore?
Side question. Dragon size comparison scale. Where does this land?
This is a huge monstrosity. So huge is about 15 feet tall or 15 feet wide and long. The only size larger than this is gargantuan, which has no upper limit. So anything gargantuan is at least 20 feet on each direction, but could be the size of a planet.
Nice.
Big.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Big
Hold
wide.
on.
Big. Also, yeah, can hold their breath for an hour. So this is really the blowjob champion.
My smash is with one caveat.
Yeah.
And that is, I never want anyone to play a particular voice clip from Kingdom Hearts 2 ever in my vicinity during this.
Which is?
Okay.
Which is Phil yelling, "Get up on the Hydra's back," because that has fucking plagued me ever since I played that bit in Kingdom Hearts 2.
The implication is that there's an audience while you're doing this, is what I'm learning. Yeah. You're like, I'm going to have sex with the Hydra. I understand people are going to come and watch, but there's one condition.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you dare play this one voice clip from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Goggles only banned playing the voice clip. If I say it myself impersonating Danny DeVito,
I'm going to throw shit at you, Iris.
I would love to hear your Danny DeVito impersonation. I can't imagine it's good, but if it is, that will shock me as well. It's a win-win situation. It really is. It's a rare Harkness test failure that I'm gonna smash, I think, because it's just a unique experience, isn't it? We're all smashed for this one.